Hey guys, I'm gonna give everybody a minute to get on. I don't know if I've never been on live with TikTok, so everybody just please bear with me. Let's see. Okay. Oh, is it? Okay, I think I got somebody on here from YouTube and okay, let's see. What is this telling me to do? Okay, it is telling me to swipe to close. Okay. Am I on there? Join. Okay. We're notifying viewers that you're live. Okay. All right, guys. Hey. How's everybody doing? Mr. JB, he's behind me. He's just covered up right now. Y'all overlook me, and I've been here. This is day 3 of me up here at Children's Hospital with JB. I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about what we've been going through and how it may help other families going through what we're going through. But y'all know JB has been suffering. Hey guys, welcome to everyone coming in. You guys know that JB has been struggling with constipation, and this has been something ongoing for a while. So I know I see a lot of y'all saying in the comment section to give him prune juice, to give him more fruits and vegetables, and all of those are very good suggestions, and we're definitely going to be doing that, adding more fruits and vegetables to his diet. A lot of our kiddos, they they don't really eat those foods, so they eat certain foods that really isn't good for them. So you try to get them to eat fruits and vegetables. With JB, he likes sucking the juice out of fruit. So he sucks all the juice out of these fruits and he spits the rest out. But we're still working with him. We're doing the, what is it? Y'all had suggested doing smoothies and making smoothies, putting a bunch of fruit in there. And we did videos of us doing the smoothies and trying to get JB to drink those. And he would sip it for a little bit, but he wasn't really crazy about it. So I'm still trying to find something that he enjoys eating so that, we don't have to keep getting backed up. But it's not just alone what he's eating. A lot of it has to do with the medications he's on. So the medications he's on is playing a role, and also JB isn't fully potty trained. And I know some people are asking how old JB is, and JB is 13, guys. He turned 13 in February. So he's going through puberty. We got him on these medicines that's causing constipation, on top of him not being fully potty trained. So he's holding his poop because he's afraid to poop. Whenever he poops, it hurts him. So he's got so used to holding it and standing with his legs put together so that he doesn't have that pain. So we're trying to get him to relax. And so what's been working for us the last 24 hours is putting him in the shower. So I put him in the shower and I'll just let him just poop in the shower, because it's got to come out. They got all of this fluid going into him. And so instead of him sitting on the toilet and relaxing, we're just putting him in the shower, because the water from the shower, it relaxes him, it relaxes those muscles down there, and he's able to relieve himself. So it's like right now, we got to pick and choose our battles. If he's not going to sit on the toilet right now and do it, and he wants to have his legs crossed, then we'll just put him in the shower if that's what's going to get him to keep himself from holding it. But I appreciate all of you guys' suggestions out there. I know I mentioned it already. I'm trying to see some of you guys' comments. Hey guys, hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, those meds can be problem. Oh, yes. And I know some of y'all were like, he's lost a lot of weight. So I had him weighed the other day when he went to Children's Hospital in Cincinnati. They weighed him, and he was 149 when he left to go to the hospital to get his medication adjusted. He was 149. And so now Friday when we weighed him, he's at 133. So he's lost 16 pounds since coming off of some of these medicines. So, but he is on the Saffras, he is on the Trazodone, and then the clean out medicine that we give him magnesium citrate, senna syrup, and that's the clean out on top of an enema. His daily routine medication is he takes senna in the morning time. He takes a cap full of Miralax in his flavored water. They were doing that twice a day, but we stopped it and was doing it once a day because we figured he was doing good, so let's just take it down from 2 capfuls twice a day to 1 capful once a day. So he was doing good with the Miralax. So I don't know, I couldn't believe it when I came here to get the enema done. That was the purpose of us coming here, was to get the enema done. But when I got here and they told us the results and explained to us, how impacted he was and that he had a poop ball block and everything, that kind of threw us back. And it's like a cycle. It just keeps repeating. So we wasn't expecting it. But he's in good spirits. He's been running around, he's been funny, he's been cutting up. So he doesn't come off as someone that is in pain. He'll usually tell us if his stomach hurts. He'll say his stomach hurts, and he'll lay around and just pout and hold his stomach. But we haven't seen him doing that. Me, actually, I haven't seen him do that since he's been home. He came home Wednesday. I cooked for him. I asked him what he wanted to eat, cooked for him, was able to give him what he wanted. But yeah, in the future, we're going to start introducing more vegetables and fruit into his diet. And also, y'all was telling me about some apple cider vinegar gummies and some gummy fibers. So those are all good things that I plan to look into. The prune juice. I went out and bought some prune juice the other day to give it to him. I'm like, okay, this prune juice, hopefully this will work. I knew it wasn't going to be a quick fix, but I was like, okay, this is something else. What we're going to lose by adding prune juice? So I put it in the refrigerator, waited on it to cool down, get cool for him, and served it to him. And he dipped his tongue into it, and that's as far as that went. He did not want nothing to do with that prune juice. I had tried giving him prune juice in the past, but he didn't like it, so it just sat in the refrigerator. But yeah, I tried it again over the weekend, and he wouldn't drink it. So that's one of the struggles that I talk to you guys about, is a lot of these times that you guys suggest something. It's not that we haven't done it. It's just that when they are picky eaters, it's only so much you can get them to eat, and without forcing them and having them gag. So I'm doing my best with him. I know to some people, it may not look like it, but I really am trying to do my best with him and with our situation, and trying to keep him comfortable as well. Also, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys more about what we're doing. We have been the time that I have been out, I know y'all saw me. I went and had my surgery done. I've been recovering. I'm actually doing well, guys, doing real well. I'm able to move around. I've taken my pillow out the car, so I don't no longer need the pillow to travel with. And I don't feel sick no more when I drive. I used to feel motion sickness when I started driving back, but I don't have that no more. So thank God for that. God has really been good. He has healed my body. I had large fibroids. That's why I had to have the hysterectomy, and I had it for years, and the fibroids was continuing to grow until they were the size of apples. So one of the fibroids was pushing up against my uterus, pushing up against my bladder, and causing me to go to the bathroom a lot. So I was like, dang, I'm always using the bathroom a lot. And come to find out, that was the reason. So if you guys got any medical conditions going on with you, like I had my gallbladder, I had the hysterectomy done, those things are things to really consider and to look at. I talked to you guys about getting your guys' health checked out. I know we stay on our kids. We have to make sure they're going to their appointments and they're taking care of and we're taking care of their health. But we also have to take care of our healths too, so that we can be around for our little kiddos and continue to support them. So I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about what I have been working on during my recovery time and before my recovery time, and what this channel is all about. Because I see y'all emailing me, I see y'all in the comment section, and some of y'all are new to the channel and new to our TikTok and want to know, like, hey, what are y'all doing? What is this about? Y'all just posting videos? What's going on? And we are sharing awareness, autism awareness, guys. It's all about autism awareness, helping families that are struggling and going through what we're going through with behavior, with constipation, with just different stuff that we go through. So I have decided to, and I know I mentioned this in one of my lives before, but some of y'all new here, so I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been working on. Drum roll. I'm just being silly, but anyway, I have a website. We have a website, and it's called JB Safe Hands Society. I want you guys, when y'all get a chance, I want y'all to go check it out. Y'all will see everything that we are working on, what our goal is, what our vision is for what we're trying to do. But what we're doing, this is going to be something that I'm dedicating to JB. So this is what is dedicated to JB. It on our website, it talks about more about who I am and how I'm, came to be in the educational field, and how I came to, do these videos. So y'all can read up on it. You can read up on my educational background. You can read up on the purpose. Y'all can read up on the vision, what we have going on so far. We are gonna need you guys. What's it what we're gonna definitely need donations. We're gonna need volunteers. We're gonna need moderators, because I know a lot of y'all are writing us and sending or commenting to us and emailing, and I'm trying to respond to everybody, because we have like 3 different platforms we're using. We're using YouTube, we're using Facebook, we're using TikTok. So we're trying to, and we have emails. So I'm trying to like respond to everybody and not leave nobody out, but still just me doing it myself. There's no way I can do it myself. So I will be looking for volunteers on the website. You can become a volunteer. So that would greatly be appreciated, guys. We want to do seminars to help families like me. We want to do meet and greets. I know earlier I touched on the meet and greets just for a brief second. I talked about meet and greets, but that's been in the making as well. Working with law enforcement, on how to handle aggressive teens or aggressive kids that have autism or have some kind of mental health, that these kids eventually turn into grown men. So I'm working on that as well, trying to get law enforcement involved in what we're trying to do, because the vision is so big. It includes all of us. It's not just about JB. It's not just about me or my family. It's about all of us coming together and seeing what we can do. How can we help this situation? How can we help other families that are like us, people that are getting diagnosed, because kids are going to continue to get diagnosed with autism. And I just want to give them a starting point, somewhere where they know where they can turn to, and they can make that decision and say, okay, she's already doing this. Let's see if we can learn anything by what she's doing. And so that's what I want to do. That's the vision, is bringing people in, bringing therapists in to help do these training seminars, and teaching safe hands, and teaching safe techniques on how we can better protect ourselves and protect our kids, and keep from getting hurt or keep them from hurting us. And we're going to be talking about ABA therapy. We're going to be talking about speech therapy. We're going to be talking about occupational therapy. So all of these places, all of these people are important to what we're trying to do. I know a lot of people don't have these services available, definitely ABA therapy in their areas. That was the reason why we moved, because we didn't have it in our little town. We didn't have ABA therapy, so we had to move 2 hours away from everyone just so that JB could get ABA therapy services. So I understand the struggles. It's not that us parents are out here, we don't know what we're doing, we're not trying to do enough for our kids. sometimes some people just don't have the resources available to help. And so I want to provide those resources for everyone. I feel like everyone should have these resources available. So that's what I've been working on. So read up more, go to our website. I'm so excited about the website. We want to add more as we go along. The website has been up for a little bit, but I haven't talked about it because I still wanted to make adjustments to the website. But you guys, it's up and you guys can view it. Again, it's JB's Safe Hands Society. It's dedicated to JB and to kids like JB and families like JB that go through everyday trials and tribulations like we do. And some of our videos is on there as well. But I'm not going to keep you guys long, but I wanted to come on and say hello to you guys and just let y'all see us. This is us. I'm showing y'all us. Like, I can choose not to, but I choose to show you guys, like, other families need to see that you're not alone. You're not alone. We are all going through different stuff with our kids. Some of us are going through similar situations, like I mentioned, the constipation. So I know others is like, he's constipated again. Our kiddos, these kids that have autism, some of them go through constipation more than once a year. They're constipated, and like I said, if they're holding their poop, if they're on other medications that are contributing to their constipation, if they're not eating or having a proper diet, and a lot of that fits in with our autism kids. So, but yeah. I've said a lot so far. Let me see what everybody's saying. Thank you for being such an inspiration to parents. Oh, thank you, Lanny Y. I appreciate you. Amber Lawrence. Hello from the Virgin Islands. Hello, Amber. Hey, guys over there on TikTok. How y'all doing? I can't really see what people on TikTok are saying. I'm seeing wavy hands. Hey, guys. Hey. But like I said, overlook me, guys. I wasn't preparing to come live. I just felt like, people need to see that it's not always, we're not always having a good time. We're not always having a bad time. There's things that's going on in between that, a lot of times parents don't talk about, and they don't have an outlet where they can talk about it. So I also, and this is in the future, I also, how we have this YouTube channel and this TikTok channel and a Facebook page. I also, how they have Lifetime Network and BET Network. I want it to be an autism network where we have our own channel on the TV station. We have our own channel where families can put their stories and share with the autism community. We have an actual channel where we can all come together and share our stories with one another. We can all lean on one another. We can all, just enjoy each other. Our kids can become friends. I want to do these meet and greets and have JB meet some of the kids like him. He's so excited about meeting new friends and having new friends. I want him to have friends. We've had parties in the past for him. And nobody has showed up. And so stuff like that, it's like we started doing things, just going on trips and doing things within our own family, because it got to the point where we couldn't invite people because they wouldn't show up, and we have all this space occupied, and we have all these the food and stuff, and nobody would show up. So I'm looking forward to doing the meet and greets, and I pray to God that people actually show up. I'm like, please God, let some people show up, so we can let JB just meet new friends. He's a friendly person. Y'all can see his personality through the screen, that he is really friendly and lovable. Yeah, he has his meltdowns, but we're getting through that. We really are. The time that he's been home, he's been doing well. Thank God for that. Thank you, Lord. He has been doing so good. The medicine that they got him on, like I told y'all, the medicine is Saffris and Trazodone. He's on those two medications for anxiety and to help him relax. but he is doing so much better. I see him. He wants to pinch me. He'll come up to me and act like he's gonna pinch me, and then he'll stop and he'll say, "JB, safe hands." And I'll be like, "Yeah, JB, safe hands. Safe hands. Don't pinch mommy. Mommy don't want to get pinched." So you can tell he is struggling. He knows that I'm not supposed to do this, but he pulls himself back and he's getting control. Whereas before, he wasn't doing that. He would just go on and pinch. He'd say pinch, he pinching you. He would not like resist and be like, okay, no, I shouldn't do that. So I thank God that he is able to do that. I don't know if it's the medicine alone, but prayers do change things. And I know we got a lot of prayer warriors out there praying for my son. They're praying for all of us. And I just thank you guys for the prayers. Y'all, I really do appreciate you guys. I tell you that all the time, but I really do appreciate you. The ones that are praying for us and continuing to pray for us and wishing JB best wishes. We really appreciate you guys. Let's see what else. Amen. Oh, thank you. What? Did somebody say you're actually a lesbian? No, I'm not no lesbian. No, don't try to put that on me. I'm straight. I like men. What else is it saying? Prayers. Thank you, Amber, for the prayers. Have you tried probiotics? No, I haven't tried probiotics. That's something else I need to put on the list of things to do. Probiotics. Thank you so much, Mandy. She says, I love your videos, you and your family. It's so beautiful. Oh, thank you. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you. We really do appreciate you. I hope JB gets better soon, poor baby. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm praying too. I'm praying. I'm putting it in God's hands because I know God is going to heal my baby from his head to his toes. We just have to be patient. Things don't happen when we want them. They happen when God is ready for them to happen on God's time. So we can't rush these things. But I don't like seeing him being in pain, and I don't like seeing him like this. No one really wants to see their child in pain and struggling and going through things that, sometimes I'm like, man, if I could trade places with him, I would trade places with him, because with my kids, I love them so much. I would give my life for my kids. That's how much I love my kids. I don't know about how everyone else feels about their kids, but, if I could take it away from them, I would. I would take the pain away if I could. Where is JB? We're at the hospital. What's the name of the TikTok channel? TikTok. I think it's JB's Butterfly Kisses on TikTok. I believe that's it. JB's Butterfly Kisses on TikTok. But yeah, we're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Some of the people on TikTok didn't know that we had a YouTube channel. And some of y'all didn't know we had a Facebook. So yeah. But yeah, when y'all get a chance, please go on there and look at our website. This, like I said, this is dedicated to JB. This website is what we're trying to do. It's all in JB's name so that we can get things going for people like JB that have not just special need kids, but because these kids grow up to be adults. So it's going to help them into their adulthood. But I want to do a camp on our website. We talk about a camp that we want to do. We want to do a camp for special need kids. We want to be able to teach them how to swim, how to fish, just life skills. JB is taking an interest in cooking, so we want to create children's cooking classes to give kids opportunities that want to learn how to cook. And I know a lot of y'all say, hey, JB does a lot of activities. Why don't you take some buddies with him? I would love to just get a bus load of y'all, put y'all on the bus, and y'all ride and do some of the activities with us. But I tell you, you have your day planned, have your day prepared for a full adventurous day, because we're going to make sure your kid gets some kind of workout, get some kind of movement other than just sitting up playing on their phones or watching TV. We want them out of the house. We want them to learn things. We hear so much about these stories on these kids drowning. these kids wandering off away from their parents, and they find them in a lake somewhere. I'm like, oh my Lord, we need to teach and train these kids how to swim, so that if that situation was to happen, at least they know how to keep their head above water and they can get out of those situations. So I want to do the swimming classes, So JB was supposed to do swimming lessons this summer, but with all of my stuff and him going to that hospital, it kind of threw things back. But we want to get him doing swimming lessons. I want to get guys together. The guys that are on this channel, that are following us, and that are our subscribers, and that have shown love to us. If you guys can volunteer your times and help us with the camps where we'll be teaching these kids how to fish, the ones that are interested in learning how to fish, these guys can help us, because I don't know nothing about fishing. So I'm like, I need a man to kind of show, JB and the other guys how to fish. Maybe women. There's some women that know how to fish, but I don't. But I would love to get volunteers for that as well. So we're looking for volunteers to help teach kids how to swim. We're looking for volunteers to teach kids how to cook. We're looking for volunteers to teach kids how to just do basic stuff in everyday life, not just about being in front of the TV, like I was saying, but actually learning life skills, learning how to go to the grocery store and how to actually count money and be responsible for picking out their own groceries and stuff. We want to train them to be able to be as prepared for the world, instead of us trying to get the world to accept them and, trying to adjust to them. We have to get them to be able to live in this world and be able to go to the grocery store and pick out what you want, and be able to go to events without, being shunned or saying, oh, your kid is special, he can't be here. So we put noise cancellation headphones on JB in some of these events. Sometimes whenever he wants to wear them, we'll put the noise cancellation headphones on so that he can be able to participate, because a lot of stuff that he see other kids doing, I don't know how y'all kids are, but when JB sees other kids doing stuff, he wants to do it. Like my older two kids, if he sees them on a Ferris wheel or they're doing something, he wants to do it. And who am I to say, no, you can't do that. You can't do that because you have autism. I don't do that. You want to do that? Okay, this is what it's going to take. We're going to have to take extra steps, but it's going to get done. And that's what I do with him. I've taught him how to skate. He's learned how to ride the hoverboard. He goes to the trampoline park. He does different stuff. That most people were afraid whenever he was in school. The teachers were afraid to take him on field trips because they was like, oh, what if he runs off? What if he do this? What if he can't? What if? I was hearing all these what ifs. Like, let's make this happen. Let's make it happen. If this is something he wants to do, and we don't want to exclude him, we want to include him. So if we need to put him on extra headphones, and if we need to provide an extra person, I'll volunteer my time. I'll volunteer my time so that my child doesn't get left out. I don't want my kid sitting in a corner all day playing with blocks and playing with his fingers and toes while all the other kids are out going to the zoo and going to the skating park and stuff and doing all kinds of fun stuff, and he's at the school sitting there just playing with blocks because they feel like they are not equipped to be able to handle him out in public. So that's what I'm teaching him, how to act in public. This is how we act in public. We don't run around and act crazy. We're not jumping on all over the place. We walk in the grocery store like I show y'all in these videos. When he's walking through crowds, y'all don't see him running. Y'all don't see him acting crazy. A lot of times y'all see him acting goofy. He'll do something goofy. But for the most part, when we're out and about and I'm showing y'all these videos of him walking through crowds, I'm showing that for a reason. I'm letting y'all see that, hey, he is having control in these settings, So we can't say that all kids are alike, but they can be trained. They definitely can be trained. And some of y'all saying, I need to discipline JB by giving him butt whoopings. Like, butt whoopings? What is that? He doesn't even understand a butt whooping. Like, if you give him a butt whooping, he's going to look at you and wonder why you did it and ask you why you did it. And what is that teaching him? what I have learned helps with discipline is taking things from him. He may not like it, but I set a visible timer where he can see it and let him see it count down. And he's able to get whatever he was wanting back. He's able to get more time, even if it's laptop time or tablet time or phone time. He's able to get those things or get an extra snack. But we take things away, or we don't allow him to get an extra an extra juice or extra snack, stuff like that. That's how I discipline him. And I know everybody disciplines their child the way they want to discipline them, but no, I'm not going to sit here and beat on my kid. Yeah, he hits me and he pinches me and stuff, but I'm praying for him. I'm continuing to keep him lifted up in prayer because I know God has got a breakthrough for him. This child is going to be a testimony to so many. Y'all going to look back on these videos and y'all going to be like, man, y'all remember when he was like that? Y'all remember when he was doing this and he was doing that? Because people are quick to remember the bad stuff versus remembering the good. So y'all, I'm giving y'all something good to remember JB by, because by time, things go, if according to God's plan, if everything goes well and we get everything up and going, all of this is dedicated to my son, to JB. All of this is dedicated. Everything that I'm doing it for my kids, for their future. I want them to have something that this is their legacy. This is JB's legacy. This is how he's able to help other families. So y'all saying that you showing JB doing this and he's always, you always have the camera in his face. I want y'all to see JB. I want y'all to see the different facial expressions that he has on his face. I want y'all to see the love inside of him instead of just being remembered as the kid that hit and kicked his mom. I want y'all to remember him as, hey, he did all those things, but look where he is now. Look at him now. None of us is perfect. We all got a past. We all got stuff that we wouldn't want to come out in the open. Turn that off. Sorry about that. But we all got things that we wouldn't want people to see, but we still have to be mindful that no one is perfect. And so we shouldn't expect JB to be perfect, and we shouldn't expect other children that are like JB or anyone to be perfect. No one is perfect. We are going to make mistakes. I slip up on my words a lot, because I'm nervous. I get so nervous when I have to come and do a live and talk in front of you guys. I don't know if y'all know, but, I'm still trying to get used to everything. I'm still trying to get used to putting everything together, responding to comments, doing the emails, creating the videos, doing the editing. All of that I'm still trying to get used to. So it's not going to be perfect, but I will present it and make sure that it's the best that I can put forward. I'm going to always continue to put my best foot forward, come on and be honest with you guys, and just give y'all all of me so that I can help other families, and other families, that's the goal, is to help other families that are going through what we're going through, and to let them know that they are not alone. You are not alone, guys. You are not alone. I know a lot of us, this is what we do. We are at the house with our kids all the time. That we don't work outside the house. Right now, I'm a caregiver to my son. I talked before about the Michelle P. waiver that we're on through the state of Kentucky. That's where I'm employed through, and that allows me to make a little bit of money so that I'm able to provide for my family and pay my utility bills and pay my rent and pay our groceries. We don't get food stamps, so we're not on none of that. I know some people be like, oh, they eating good, they got food stamps. No, we don't get food stamps, fortunately. I miss those days when we did, because when we did, we used every penny that we could get, but we shouldn't be so quick to judge everyone's situation. Not everybody is staying home trying to collect a check and get rich off of their kids. With me, there's a purpose behind what I'm doing. There's a purpose for each video that I show you guys. There is a purpose. It's like a puzzle, and each piece, it connects. And I'm just showing y'all pieces so that it'll all come together, and you guys will see the big picture once everything is complete. Y'all be like, oh, that's what she's been doing. We see the vision. So some people, it may not be, you may not be able to see what I'm doing right now until the picture is completely complete, but some people are already able to be like, okay, I know what that looks like. I can see what that's shaping out to be. And we thank you guys for the love, the support, the prayers. I tell y'all that all the time because I really do. I really do. Without you guys, none of this would be happening. You know, we opened up this channel. We decided to put ourselves out there on social media. That's a risk. You know, it may backfire on some, it may progress, it may be, you know, something that people need to see. So I felt like, you know, what is it going to hurt us sharing our story, us telling about JB and what we go through on a daily basis, so that other families know that they're not alone. You know, you're not the only one that gets hit. Come to find out, there's so many families going through what I'm going through, that this is a need. This channel is, you know, something that people need to see because it's uplifting to them. It encourages people. It inspires people. Hey, JB is skating. You know, we see him skating. We see him going to the trampoline park. We see him going and doing different outings. You know, she's not just keeping JB home all day, not doing nothing with him. He's taking cooking classes. You know, so we show y'all all of this to say, hey, if JB can do it, your kids can do it too. You have to pour into your kids. You have to pour into them. This didn't happen overnight. This didn't happen overnight. I remember there was a time where we couldn't even take JB to the dentist's office without being sedated. He would have to be put to sleep just to get his teeth clean. Just to get his teeth clean, he would have to be sedated. So we are past that. That's why I keep telling you guys, you know, JB is going to have this testimony and y'all going to be living proof and see it, because y'all going to go back and watch the videos and y'all going to see where he come from and where he is now. And y'all going to be saying the same thing that I said, you know, hey, he used to have to be sedated to get his teeth brushed. Now he sits in a chair like a big boy and lets them brush his teeth with no problems. So, you know, don't be so quick to want to give up and want to say, oh, he's getting too big. He's going to have to go to a facility one day. He's not going to be able to stay home with mom. Y'all don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the future holds. Only thing I can do is continue to press forward and do my best and continue to pour into my son, so that if something was to happen to me, my son is taken care of. You know, he knows. He knows how to clean himself. He knows how to go shopping for himself. He knows how to cook for himself with assistance. I want him to be able to have that foundation so he has stuff to build onto. So you have to start down here. You have to start that foundation. Don't let nobody discourage you and tell you that your kid can't do this, your kid can't do that. You have to continue to pour into your kid. If they have a weakness or they have something that they are struggling with, you just have to work a little bit more with that child. Don't be so quick to give up. Work with your child. They'll eventually catch on. They'll eventually catch on. These kids, they soak up stuff like a sponge. You know, like washing dishes. You know, we're not just always out here having fun and going skating and going to trampoline park. I'll show y'all, letting y'all see him clean out the car, letting y'all see him clean dishes, you know, so that y'all know that JB, he has chores, he has responsibilities. So we have to give our kids responsibilities. He loads our dryer. He takes the clothes out of our wash machine and puts them into the dryer and sets the dryer and pushes start. He does that. He's responsible for when we leave the house, he makes sure all the TVs and lights are turned off. So he has chores, he has responsibilities. He is being held accountable for some of the stuff that he does. You know, some stuff he can't help, you know, like, you know, the body movements and different stuff that he does. But for the most part, he is held accountable, and he does get disciplined, and he does have responsibilities. He does have chores. He not just out here, okay, he's got autism, he can't do nothing. Nah, he doing stuff. He doing stuff too, you know, because that's just how I do. You know, if you can go play and go to the trampoline park and go do other things, You can come home and wash some dishes. You can come home and make sure these clothes is dried. You can set the dryer. If you can work a device, you can work this wash machine and you can work this dryer. So I'll be teaching him because he's gonna have to know these things when he grows up. He's gonna have to learn how and know how to work a wash machine and dryer. It is good that y'all start your kids out at a young age doing a lot of this stuff. Like I tell people all the time, and I just mentioned, if they can work a foam and they can do all this stuff on these phones, they can work a wash machine. They can work a dryer. You just have to be there with them and show them how to do it, what steps they need to do, and they will catch on because like their brains is like a sponge. They soak up different stuff. You just have to pour into them, pour into them. But let me read some of y'all's comments. Sorry, just vibing. No, also, I don't know what they're saying. Routine, autistic kids are brilliant. Yes, Drew, they are. That's right, Michelle. Thank you. My son used body movements. He stopped. Yeah, some of these medicines make them do these body movements and these jerks and stuff. Like he was on olanzapine and he was doing the flapping a lot. I was like, oh Lord, where'd that come from? And it's some of these medicines are making their bodies do these different jerking and twists and stuff. Hi forever. How y'all doing over there at TikTok? Hey guys, this is my first time going live with you guys, but hello, welcome guys, welcome. Mom, give him enzymes and probiotics. Thank you, Douglas. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. All these suggestions I am looking into. Like when I lay down, I'm gonna be on my phone and I'm gonna be Googling some of this stuff. So thank you guys for sharing these ideas with me because, you know, I'm still learning. I really am. I don't have it all figured out, you know, so that's why I'm saying we all can learn from each other. That's why I said I want to do a network and have an autism network where we're on cable TV and everybody can put their different stories on there, and people that are just joining the autism community can come and they have something to look at to inspire them. They have something to say, hey, okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Because I know a lot of times when you first get that diagnosis of autism, it's like, ooh, no, my kid's not autism, doesn't have autism, nothing's wrong with my kid. But you know, it doesn't hurt to get your kid tested. If you think that your kid needs to be tested and someone has told you, a professional has told you that your kid needs to get tested, go on and do it. Like, what's it gonna hurt? There's waivers out there for parents like us. There's different waivers out there. Like the state of Kentucky where we live is called the Michelle P. waiver. And so the Michelle P. waiver, they provide different resources. They provide ABA therapy services. They provide occupational therapy. They provide speech therapy. They provide respite care. The parent also, they give the parent can clock in and out and make money off of the waiver. So some people are making, you know, $25 to $26, $28 an hour, and you do 40 hours a week. So it's like a job, but even though you can only do 40 hours a week, you actually doing more than 40 hours a week, because I do more than 40. I work with JB way more than 40 hours a week, but that's the only thing that I'm allowed to count as 40 hours a week. So we do okay with that. So if you are not signed up on a waiver in your state and no one has ever mentioned it to you, you need to look into it. It's called the Medicaid waiver. Go look into it. Your child may be eligible. A lot of kids that are that have been diagnosed with autism, they are eligible for it. Meet with your caseworkers, go to DCBS office and you tell them that you are interested in your state waiver program, your state medical waiver program. Get on the list. Some of these wait lists are 10 years long. We stayed on the wait list for 6 years. 6 years on the waiver list. We finally received it and it came just in time because I was no longer able to work outside of the household, because a lot of times when I was working, they would always have to call me and ask me to come pick up JB. And it's like, if you got a regular 9 to 5 job, They're not going to just let you come and go as you please just because your son is having a bad day at school. So I wasn't able to do that. Like some of y'all know that I'm college educated. I have a couple of degrees that I'm not using. It's just that's just how it turned out. So so thankfully these waivers are in place to help families like me and to help families that are similar to what we go through. They're not income based. The Social Security, that's income based. If you receive Social Security for your child, you can sign up for Social Security as well. Not everybody will meet the requirements to receive Social Security though, because your income can't go over a certain amount. But with the waiver, the medical waiver, there is no income restriction. Go get yourself signed up on it ASAP because you're going to be waiting a while. But those years, they're going to go by. The 6 years that we was on the wait list, it went by pretty fast because I was doing different stuff. I was working inside the school. I was working at the hospital. I was doing what I can do. Even though if it was a short time period, I was doing what I can do to make ends meet. When you're a single parent, you do what you can do. You do what you gotta do to make ends meet. So, but this program has really, really helped us. Really, really, because I don't know what I would have been able to do. If I can't work outside of the house, how would I be able to take care of my kids and provide my kids with all the things they need? A roof over their head, food in their belly, clothes on their back. So, yeah, look into these waivers, guys. Look into it. Each state has one. Each state has one. You just have to find the name of it. Like I said, the one in Kentucky, the ones that are in Kentucky, the waiver is called Michelle P. Waiver. You will get ABA therapy services if your child needs it. You will get occupational therapy. You will get speech therapy. You will get respite care. It's so much that they provide with these waivers that people don't be talking about. It's like people be trying to keep it a secret. They don't want to tell nobody about it. I had to hear from word of mouth. This isn't something that they are advertising. The agencies aren't even telling you about it. You have to ask them about it in order for them to be like, yeah, we have this waiver, this is what it is, da 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 da, this is what, and they'll tell you once you ask. But if you don't know what to ask for, this information isn't going to be volunteered to you. How old is JB? Alexis? JB is 13 years old. Yes, programs are important. Yes, they are, Jennifer. Watching from Nigeria. Hi. I can't pronounce your name. I ain't going to even try because I'll probably butcher it. I'm so sorry. Michelle, for real, I don't know about it. You don't know about the waivers? Yeah, a lot of families don't know about the waivers. They be keeping it hush hush because a lot of times people on these waivers are making more than the caseworkers are. And so, yeah, I said that. Hey guys, hey Trish, exactly. Hey, how y'all doing over there? Hey Brittany. Drew, hug JB for all of us when he wakes up. All right, Drew. How is JB? Joanne, JB is doing fine. He's behind me. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's behind me. He's laying under the cover. You can hear him back there coughing, and y'all probably see him moving around every now and then, but he's back there. I didn't want to fool with him. I felt like, he's in a good space, and I'm not going to bother him. They done already been coming in here, taking his vital signs and doing different things with him and working with his pump. So I'm like, if he's not saying anything and he don't need anything, I'm just going to let him just lay there and just relax. Salute to you and your family. Oh, thank you so much, Rick News. Thank you. So, sisters, what time is it over there? Right now it is 6:06. Yeah, it's 6:06. But yeah, we're in Kentucky. We're on Kentucky's time. What else are y'all saying? Watching from Canada. All right, Douglas, welcome. Welcome, Alexis. Does JB play sports? Yeah, that's something else. JB is an athlete, and I know y'all can probably tell in some of the videos where y'all see him doing different jumps, like the trampoline park that he went to, and he was like flying in the air and stuff. He be doing all kinds of flips and stuff. I'm like, man, I need to get him in gymnastics or something. He's very, very talented, It's just behavior. we wanted to put him in the Special Olympics, but with his behavior at the time, we couldn't put him in Special Olympics. So that was the downside of it. You know, they welcome all kids with special needs to the Special Olympics, but if you're having behavior problems and you can't follow instructions and you're, you know, all over the place, then, you know, they ask that you get your kid into therapy and get ABA services and then come back and try out for it again. But yeah, that was one of the programs I want to do with JB's website is do stuff like that. Do field day. That's what it's called. That's what I want to do. Like have all the kids come out and do field day. You know, like field day is so fun. He don't do it no more. He in middle school. Well, he didn't go last year, but he went the year before. But I actually registered him today, guys. Actually got to register my baby today for school. So they told me to go on the website to get his school supply list. I'm like, yay, yay. They're going to start him out with just a couple of hours a day and then work up to it. Because in his IEP, when he was only going for a couple of hours. So they have to go by the IEP from the last time he was in school. And then as they see that the behaviors have improved, they will increase his hours. So I just registered him today while I'm sitting here on my phone. I registered him. His teacher reached out to me. She was like, we're excited to have JB coming back to school. I'm like, I'm excited to send him back to school. He's excited to go back to school. We're going to go get him a little backpack, get his school supplies. I'm just very excited because he's been talking about school. He's been wanting to go back to school. He remembers his classmates. He names all of them and they miss him and he missed them. Where's Unc? Who's Unc? Somebody said congratulations. Thank you, Drew. Hi, Lessons. That's great. Yeah, congratulations, JB. Michelle W. Thank you. Hey guys over there at TikTok, congratulations. Thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, when I get to talking about these kids and you know what they're doing, and Xavier, we got to get him into college. So I'm like juggling all three of my kids. You know, Kimber, she's going to 10th grade. Xavier, he's going to college. JB's going back to school. He's going to be an 8th grader this year. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed that my kids are, you know, they're doing good. They are making progress, you know. So I continue to support each and every one of them. You know, and I know y'all see me do a lot for JB, but y'all don't see me do for my other kids. And I asked my other kids, I'm like, can we show them what we do with you guys so that they don't just think, you know, because some people just think that I'm so consumed into JB. Oh, JB this, JB that. No, I'm teaching my kids how to drive. I'm teaching my older kids life skills. So some of the stuff y'all see me working with JB with, I've already worked with my older kids with that. And like I said, me and Kimber, we went out driving. We done been out driving. I'm teaching her how to drive right now. So she's doing that. I was like, I want to record this and let people see us driving. And she was like, no, I'm so nervous, Mom. I'm so nervous. But yeah, so I juggle all three of them. All three of them. Have to stay on Xavier. Have to stay on Xavier. He is such a talented young man. And I know I probably mentioned it in the past. Xavier, he's an artist. He writes his own music. He taught himself how to play his instruments. So he has 3 guitars. I don't know what he needs 3 guitars for, but the boy be playing all 3 of his guitars. He have an amp set up in his room, and sometimes JB will go in there and he'll let JB hold his guitar and listen to him play, and sometimes JB will just listen to him play because sometimes Xavier don't want him touching his guitar. He'd be like, no, he may break my stuff. But very talented kids, you know, they already know what they want. Xavier wants to get into engineering. Kimber wants to be a doctor. We got JB. He's going to be having his own society where he is going to be, that's going to be his legacy. So each one of my kids, I'm pouring into them. I'm pouring into them. So I want them all to be successful, not just JB to be successful. I want each one of them to be successful. So I want them to have that testimony that this is where I came from. It wasn't always easy. but this is where I'm at now, you know. So y'all trust God, trust the process. Things will work out. Continue to stay prayed up and love on each other. Be uplifting, be encouraging to one another. If you see someone, you know, treating someone bad, and you know, if you can help out, help out. If you see someone that needs something and you can help, help. You know, there's stuff going on in the background in our lives that you guys don't see. We don't show everything. We don't show us feeding people. We feed homeless people. Y'all don't see us doing that because not everything, I feel like, you know, why do I need to show Facebook, TikTok, me out here feeding these homeless people? You know, it's like, you know, some things I choose to do just because that's what God put on my heart to do, not to be for show and tell saying, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's not the purpose of what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. If you are able to help someone in need, help someone. If someone's in the comment section and they are struggling and they are suicidal or they're having a bad day, what's saying something encouraging and uplifting to that person? Let's not tear each other down and try to fight and argue with one another. I want us to just be uplifting to one another. We all are going through different struggles. We all are going through different things. You know, just because you hurt, and you don't have to inflict your pain on someone else, you know. So ask yourself, what can you do for someone else? If you haven't done anything and all you do is stuff for yourself, ask yourself, what can you do for someone else? You know, even if it's just giving them a kind word, a message, something other than just for yourself. I think it would be a beautiful world. Really, really. You know, it's already a beautiful world, but I just think it would be even better if we can just uplift each other instead of tearing each other down and talking bad about each other. Like if you don't have nothing bad, if you don't have nothing good to say to someone, then maybe we shouldn't say it. Instead of tearing them down, maybe give them some encouraging words that may help their situation. You know, we don't have to be so quick to try to tear people down. We need to lift people up, because a lot of times that's all some people need is just someone that believes in them, someone to uplift them. You know, like I said about these special need families and just families in general that are going through different stuff. You don't know what people are going through behind closed doors, behind social media. You don't know what they're going through. They don't need to come on social media and you tear them down too. They already got the world against them. They don't need people that don't even know them tearing them down. If you can't spread love and you can't do anything, maybe just don't say nothing at all. You know, don't go disturbing someone else because you upset. I want y'all to find peace within yourselves. You know, no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I probably make 100 more mistakes, you know, because I don't know what I'm doing with all of this. What is going on over here? Oh my goodness, like what happened? Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that TikTok. I don't know what happened. Like I said, this is my first time being live with you guys, so I don't know what just happened. It was telling me to do something, so I did it, and I see y'all back up. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's what we want to do with this channel, and with what we're trying to do is we want to encourage people. We want to provide a place for other families that are going through what we're going through, that are new to autism. We want to provide a network. Like I said, we have the Lifetime Network, we have the Sci-Fi Network. We need an autism network so that other families have one place that they can turn to and they can watch, and everyone can put their different stories and share their different stories with everyone. Everyone can see it. Like, we're not hiding. We're tired of hiding. You know, I know me personally, I got tired of hiding who we are, staying away from people, staying away from family. Because my kid runs around and he jumps around, and you know, y'all see how sometimes he be running around and stuff, but you know, we're settling that down and we're calming it down to where he's doing good going in those kind of settings. We just have to work with him a little bit to get him like that. But I know a lot of times, you know, families like me, like us, don't want to take your kids to relatives' house because you're afraid that someone's going to say something bad about them, or say, hey, why don't you have control of your kid, or hey, this kid needs to have their butt whooped. Like, there's so much negative that you get from family, and it's like, we want to create a space where we have people uplifting and encouraging one another. So that's what this is about. We want to help families. We want to help them. Like I said, we're not perfect. I don't know everything. I don't have all the answers. If it's something y'all ask me and I don't know, I'll go try to find out. But I'm not going to tell you something that I don't know. I'm not going to say, oh, I think it's this. I'm going to try to find out. But a lot of times, if I don't know something, I'll just say, I don't know. I don't know. I may say, I think it's this, but I'm not sure though. It may be this, but I'm not sure. When I tell you I'm not sure, that means I ain't 100% sure. So, don't run with it and be like, oh, this is the gospel. Patricia said it. No, you better do your research, because I do my research, and I ask that you guys do your research as well. Well, I guess I done talked y'all ear off. I didn't plan on being on here this long. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Let's go down. Okay. I'm praying for you all. Thank you, Melissa. We appreciate it. Laura, good job, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Someone said I hid from the public because of the way he was viewed in public. My son is very sensitive, and he can tell when people don't like or understand him. Renee, I can relate. I can relate. That's why I say this what we're doing. There's so many families that can relate to our situations that other people can't relate to. They're just like, oh, if you know your son's going to act up, if you know your son's going to do this, why bring him out in public? So I'm supposed to keep my son at the house all day, every day, not do nothing with him, not let him be out in the world and experience things because he's like this? I just have to train him. You have to train your child, and, do different things with them, see what works. You may not be able to take them out for a whole day, but maybe take them out for a little bit and do baby steps with them. That's important. Introduce them to different stuff and keep them in a routine. I always keep JB in some kind of routine. Right now, this is throwing him off routine being here at the hospital, but he's adjusting well to it. I explained to him what's going on so that he's not taken by surprise and he's like wondering what's going on. So anything that they do, I ask that these nurses, when they come in, tell him what you're going to do. If you're going to do vitals, let him know, hey, I'm going to check your blood pressure, or hey, I'm going to check your pad to see if you pooped. Don't just come up to him and start doing things and start touching on him. Then he's going to get combative. But thank you, Lord. He hasn't hit none of these nurses. He hasn't bit one of these nurses. He hasn't scratched none of these nurses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. Because the last few times we were here, he didn't just let them do stuff to him. He was, hands-on with them. He were pinching and scratching and kicking, because he didn't want them doing it. I'm just like, I tell y'all this all the time about how he's going to be a testimony. His story is going to be a testimony, and it's going to be so encouraging to others that I want y'all to see where he come from, because y'all need to see where he's going to end up. Y'all going to see the end results instead of just seeing, oh, this is what he used to do. This is what when y'all talk about JB, y'all going to talk about JB. He's got this society where he's created this, and he's got this legacy that he's helping other families. That's what JB's going to be remembered as. Yeah, some of y'all can choose to remember him as fighting his mom, but when y'all say that, somebody's gonna be like, okay, yeah, he used to fight his mom, but he's not doing that no more. But God has been with this boy. He has carried him. He has really carried JB, and he will continue to carry JB, and we're going to continue to trust in God and put our faith in God. He's going through puberty. Like I said, he turned 13 back in February, but I feel like, once we get through this puberty stage, everything will even out. Because like I said, there were things that he was doing before that he doesn't do now. So I still keep hope alive, because I know the God that I serve, I know JB is taken care of. And so I put it in God's hands, because I trust him that much. I trust him that much with my child. I trust him with my own life. So, well, I think I've talked enough, guys, and I'm going to get off of here and try to find me something to eat and see if JB wants another icy. They should be professionals like that anyway because he is a patient. Yes, Tish, I know what you're saying. Thank you. Amen. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you. Bye, honey. Take care. All right. Thank you, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this live, guys, but it's been fun talking to you guys. But when you get a chance, please go check out the website that I've dedicated to my son. And y'all go read up on us. And like I said, we're looking for volunteers. We're looking for donations, people to donate to us for the organization. We're looking for moderators. So just we're needing help. We're looking for ABA therapists. We're looking for speech therapists. We're looking for occupational therapists. So if you know anyone that wants to join our team and wants to be a part of what we're doing, please, please, please reach out. The email is on the website where y'all can reach us. And we have a number also on there where y'all can call. But I'm so excited about what we're doing and how it's going to help other families. You know, I've been keeping this in for a while. So it's like, you know, now talking about it is like so real. Like, okay, we're doing this. Thank you, Lord. You know, the vision is being seen. People are seeing, you know, what God has in store and seeing how they can help. I know so many people want to know how can they help. So go check out our website, guys. It's called JB Safe Hands Society. And we'll continue to keep y'all posted as we update stuff on there. Also, TikTok, we have a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is called JB Safe Hands. And TikTok, our YouTube, we have a TikTok channel, and the TikTok channel is called JB's Butterfly Kisses. So y'all can go and check us out on either platform. And we also have Facebook. And on Facebook, those is where I do reels on Facebook. And also I share a lot of our childhood memories that JB has and my other kids. I share the childhood memories on Facebook. So, but I'm going to get off of here, guys. But God bless you guys. Y'all take care. We love you guys. Y'all hang in there. Be strong. Continue to lift each other up. Stay prayed up, guys. We love you guys. Y'all take care. God bless.